A bird's-eye view of the city of Dresden in 1945, engulfed in massive firestorms at night, with glowing orange flames reaching the sky. Historic Baroque buildings collapsing into rubble, and dark smoke billowing into the atmosphere. Terrified civilians running through narrow cobblestone streets as incendiary bombs rain down. Fiery explosions in the background, their faces illuminated by the intense orange glow of fire. An aerial perspective of hundreds of Allied bombers flying in formation under a moonlit sky, releasing waves of bright incendiary bombs over the dark city below. Inside a destroyed cathedral in Dresden, its once beautiful stained glass shattered. Firelight flickering through the ruins, charred remains of pews, and thick smoke filling the air. A view from the ground. Survivors, standing in shock among the smoldering ruins of Dresden, their faces covered in soot, tears streaming, surrounded by collapsed buildings and embers glowing in the smoky haze. An apocalyptic panorama of Dresden consumed by an inferno. The horizon glowing red, rivers of fire flowing through the streets, and silhouettes of destroyed buildings crumbling. A child clutching a small toy, sitting amidst the rubble of Dresden's destruction, with their face reflecting fear and loss, surrounded by the glowing embers of burnt-out buildings. The perspective from within a bunker, terrified civilians huddling together in the flickering light of a single lantern. Hearing the distant rumble of bombs and feeling the heat seeping through the walls, the aftermath of the Dresden bombing. A wide-angle view of the morning light illuminating the smoldering ruins. Ash-covered streets, and skeletal remains of buildings, standing against a smoky orange sky. A symbolic representation of war's devastation. A Baroque clock tower melted and deformed by intense heat, standing in a sea of ashes, with the sky torn apart by fire and smoke.